Well, hey there, and how are you today? My name is Carla. I'm an adult doll collector, and we're in my hangout. Today is a touching base video and a little bit of a shout out. Now, there's a lot of you anymore. Well, at least to me, there's a lot, and I love all of you for it. But if I miss anyone on a shout out, do not take it personal. I try to write things down as I come across them. However, I don't always succeed in writing it down, or I lose my notes because that's a thing. Yeah. Anyway, so if I miss you, do not think that I think you're all fabulous. Let's just get that out of the way. So first of all, thank you for stopping by. To all of you, to all of my subscribers, thank you very much. It really makes my day. You guys bring a lot of joy to me. I enjoy creating so much more because I know that other people can enjoy it. And I think I'm finally hitting my stride. It took me what 2 years to figure out just where I wanted my channel to definitely go. Now, does that mean that everything I've done in the past is gone? Oh no, people like those videos. I like making them. It, but I do find that my favorite part of this channel is the crafting side. I just really love crafting. I do like some doll collecting, but I don't know that I'm as much of a doll collector as others. I mean, there are some doll lines I absolutely adore. Others, if I had, quite a nice budget, I would collect them for certain. But I don't have that budget, so I don't buy them. But there are some doll lines though that I will continue to buy when they come out. The Barbie Looks line. I happen to love that line. That was a new line when I started on this, and so I haven't had especially the ones with the made to move bodies. So I haven't had other releases to compare to those, and they have everything that I like in a doll because they're they have they're made to move. I absolutely do not mind the joints showing on them at all. I'm good with it. I don't care if the joints bother me. There's you can cover them up with shirts or pants, or they don't have to show. But boy, the articulation really makes for some great poses. I also love that their makeup is better. Their faces are, the features are a bit smaller, more refined, and the hair is better quality. I just love them. I don't care what clothes they come in. I do not buy those dolls for to display in the clothes that they come in. So, hell, heck, they could come unclothed. I wouldn't care because once I get them and I do the review on them, they pretty much never wear the clothes that they came in ever again. So, yeah, I like other kinds of clothes. So, but no, I really like them. The Barbie style dolls, I love those. That's another line that I consistently get. When they come out with dolls and clothes. I think those are the only two doll lines that I make a point of collecting. And so far, though, I have loved all of the dolls. I do. Now, I did collect pretty much all of the Barbie extra dolls because this was early on and I was trying to see what collect things. And they were also new, so they were easy to get. I think there's like three from the Barbie extra line that I didn't get. I'm not overly concerned with getting them because they're cute. I love their variety. I do, but their features are a little larger than I like, so I tend not to use them. They're a little more, but they're cute, and I do keep them safely stored because I love them. I mean, I still like them, and they came with great clothes. Oh my gosh, the clothes from that doll line was fantastic. It just it got me started on getting some decent clothes for the dolls. Okay, I thought, yeah, so I had a lot of love for the for Barbie Extra. Um, Monster High. I don't collect the Monster High dolls generally, even though I think they're awesome. Again, Monster High had gone out by the time I started paying attention to dolls, and so I was introduced to the G3 dolls, which I thought were fabulous. I love that they have the different heights and different body types, and they are so gosh darn cute. The Skulllector dolls. Okay, now Skulllector dolls, I have mixed feelings on. I think they are beautifully done. They are. There are some definitely wonderful creations from the Skulllector line. I'm glad though that they have gone for that line is more for collectors now because those ultra skinny body types, I maybe it's because I have granddaughters, and so I think about what message can sometimes be sent, and I think that ultra skinny or what could be used as a fashion doll sends a an unhealthy message. But collectors, we don't get them because we want an ultra skinny doll. We might get them because just the clothes and the faces and because they're just fabulous. I'm too old to be influenced by a doll for how what my body should look like. And I think most of you are too. So, you're all safe. But yeah, Disney dolls from the Disney shop. There's quite a few I love from there. Yeah, there's I think it's the Doll Dad. He's got pretty much my bucket list create collection for Disney dolls. He's I there are some I would really like to get, but that's gonna wait a while because they're definitely not in my anywhere near my budget right now. But I do constantly see dolls from the Disney store that I think are fabulous. And Mattel's Disney, their collector ones, sometimes they're hit or miss. Sometimes I really like them, and sometimes I'm kind of meh. And sometimes I'll see one in a series and go, "Oh my God, that is awesome!" And then the others might be meh. Do I don't buy any of them though because at this time I don't have a place to showcase any collector dolls. So I'm not collecting any dolls just to have them right now. Now I would like to, but I just don't. I have found myself wanting to fall down the holiday Barbie rabbit hole because I've seen quite a few from the past that their faces are really quite pretty. Some of them have really pretty dresses. I'm not getting them though because I'm not sure why I want them. Do I want them to have to display them in their beautifully in their box and keep their beautiful dresses pristine? Or do I want them to rebody them and steal their clothes from my other dolls? Not sure which one yet. So I'm not spending the money on those until I can decide just what I want to do with those. Yeah. Mattel has come out with a few new dolls out there that I would really like to get. That the Space Cowboy girl, I think she's fabulous. I love her. She definitely is giving me Beyonce, you know, especially Beyonce's newest one of her newer songs. I love that doll. I don't have her right now. And then there's that new Barbie. She has the Odile face and that satin dress and the white, fur. She would look great in my house. Hmm. She would she would fit in. I would make room for her. I would, but I haven't bought her yet either. There's another new doll. She's based off of an influencer. There was some controversy because they had her rated for one price and then they charged like $10 more. She's got a fabulous black trench coat. In my young days, in my 20s, I had a long um, brown suede trench coat that I wore everywhere. And so I used to work the whole trench coat with updated clothes thing in Southern California. I had a lot more confidence back then. But so I love that trench coat. But I just don't know if I love her trench coat $45 worth. I just don't know if I like it that much. The doll herself, she's cute. She's cute. Like I might. I don't know. I'm waiting. There's a few things I'm waiting on to do. I'm just trying to really think about why I want them. And I'm being careful with what I'm buying because beginning of March, I'm going on a I'm going on a cruise. My first ever, might be my only ever. But yeah, I'm going to on a week-long cruise to the Bahamas with my daughter and I'm really looking forward to it so much because I love the ocean, boats, I love ships, I love mixed drinks in an exotic setting. Well, I'm planning on seeing if I like mixed drinks in exotic settings since I've never had them in an exotic place. But I don't normally like really drink. I don't care if some people do. I usually just kind of forget. So, but I do plan on being one of those people where if I see a drink pass by and I happen to try it, I do plan on saying, I want one that one right there. Yeah, yeah, because we're getting the drink package. So, yeah, yeah, I do not plan on getting drunk though. I don't do drunk. My body hates drunk. Uh, Probably be hanging out most of the time by the pool. I plan on having some part of myself in the pool at pretty much the entire 7 days, except for when I'm sleeping. I don't think I'm allowed to sleep in the pool. Otherwise, I might. So, yeah, we're getting a balcony cabin so I can have, views of the ocean when we're not out exploring the ship. And but I plan on mostly relaxing. All the big activity things I don't want to do. I just want to just relax and enjoy the ocean and pool, just the water and just the experience. I am. So yeah, so anyway, I'm pinching my pennies because I want to make sure I have some spending money for that. I mean everything else is paid for, but I do want to have, if I see some little knickknack or something, I want to be able to buy it. It has to be a little knickknack, inexpensive. I don't have a $500 painting because it's on a cruise ship kind of budget. Mm-mm. So anyway, so that's why I haven't been buying a lot of things. I've been very slow to pull the trigger on things. Now, okay, on to again. I think I've mentioned it before, but I'm going to mention it again about Rainbow High. Right now, for me, Rainbow High is a non-starter at this time. It's kaput. It's broken. I heartily dislike it. I do not like the new fashions. Now, if someone gave that doll to me for free, one of their new dolls, would I steal some of their fashions from my dolls? I don't know. I don't like any of them enough to even really take the time to put them in a plastic bag. And I really hate that they don't have the articulation. I really hate their clothes. I hate their fashion. I understand the new Rainbow High isn't meant for people like me. I get it. I felt like they were just getting the jive for a while. I found that I loved the later series of the Rainbow High dolls. Rainbow High had a couple waves out by the time I got into the doll community. So the first wave, I never even got the first wave because they were already hard to find. But I liked the other waves, and I really liked the later waves of Shadow High. I think Shadow High dolls. I love their colors and stuff. But I really enjoyed just all the Rainbow High dolls, and I miss having those on display because they were beautiful to display. I miss them. I miss my Rainbow High. The new Rainbow High, it's the color. And their little dolls. A few. So, now people who like them, I'm glad that you do, because I mean, I imagine, I mean, they do look cheerful. And so if they bring a smile to anyone's face, good. We all need things to make us smile. Now the LOL OMG dolls, I don't usually collect them either, although they have some really cool outfits. They do. And the experience of opening them up with all the little surprises, that's a lot of fun. I won't deny it. It's a lot of fun. Um, I think if I was to collect any of the LOL OMG, it would be the tweens. I think they have some of the funnest fashions. But right now, I don't have room to collect things just to collect them. So I'm not buying things unless I'm going to actually use them for the dolls. And in this household, it's pretty much it's Barbie. Okay. Barbie runs everything. She rules the roost. And so if I can't use it for Barbie, I'm probably not going to get it. Now, if I see it on clearance, will I get it and do a review? Yeah. And a lot of times what I do with those dolls is I find someone who has a daughter and I give that away to that daughter, or child, whatever. I don't actually ask. You have a kid? Would your kid like this? Here you go. I don't actually ask because I don't care. The doll's finding a home, it's going to be loved instead of sitting in a box in this house, unloved, unnoticed. Just doesn't seem fair. So yeah, so then there's that. Mini brands, still enjoying mini brands, some things. I don't do the mini brands foods. Um, Sometimes I mean to, but it isn't as important to me right now. Now, if I was to get around to finally making a store, it would be very important. But I'm hoping that they come out with a way for the mini brands fashion. You all know I love. Okay, I am here for mini brands fashion. That is just that's my love language. I love it. Okay, just the last wave I just had way too much fun with it. But they brought shoes, people, shoes. Real shoes for dolls. And then I became fussy because I didn't want to use my other plastic shoes until need to find out which one of you it was. One of you did a video where you were repainting the plastic shoes and they look fantastic. And I was watching that thinking, wow, if my shoes look like that, I would be using them. And I need to repaint them so they can look like some kind of like that, hopefully sort of like that. When I edit this video, I'm going to try to find who did that. I don't mean that to sound threatening, it's actually a good thing. And include them, in here so you guys can find them because oh my goodness, they did a fantastic job. But anyway, yeah, the mini brands fashion was a lot of fun. The mini brands babies, oh my God, didn't we all literally go goo goo for the babies? Well, a lot of us were disappointed with the scale of the furniture, but we all found ways of making do. And some of the stuff didn't matter, like the little bouncy chair, that was to scale. The little ba- um carrier thing, I mean, that was fine. The other stuff, a lot of people found ways of repurposing them for a better scale, and the babies are just adorable. And yeah, some of you really came up with some cute things for the babies. I mean, if you adult doll collector, if you want to go find anything um, baby, go to her channel because she's got so many cool ideas for those little babies, clothes and toys and furniture. Just check her out. You know, your baby will have everything they need if you go there. Trust me on this. So yeah, so I like them. The books were okay. I'm waiting for them to go on clearance so I can buy more of them and then just repaper the outsides. Because the books are kind of young, and of course it's mini brand space for kids, so it's appropriate. But I'd like to have books displayed that are a little more of what my reading material would be because why not, right? But I do like them. And let's see. I haven't even tried the really new cutesy one. I'm not going to try to say it. I will not bruise your ears with it. So I'm not into that. It's just way too cute and large, and I wouldn't use it in my world, so I don't. But yeah. But anyway, but mini brands is still doing mini brands. I think they did try that mini brands create, and some of this stuff was really nice looking. And I love how they introduced that kind of whipping cream to more of us, and that was a really neat game-changing feature, actually. A few of us have gone and bought like the regular kind of whipping cream stuff, fake whipping cream, but different colors and all kinds of things to continue using it because it does make a nice. I think it elevates a lot of the desserts. So yeah, so that was good. The mini brands plants. Um, okay. Again, if they went on clearance, I'd probably buy some, mostly for maybe. I did like all. Well, actually, my favorite part of it was little bugs and things. I thought I actually like those. I do plan on using. I put all those aside. I definitely plan on using them because yeah, they're cute. Yeah. Okay. I just one of you put it very succinctly when because I couldn't understand why I didn't like it as much, and I turned out it's because on the mini brands, when you're doing the plant, you've got your, you have your pot and then you have to put your soil in and you're really creating something. It's a whole process. With the mini brands, you got this thing, it's in plastic, you stick in the plastic and you're done. Yeah, it just doesn't have the same creative process. So it wasn't, so, but that's okay because mini brands has a lot of other great things they do. They don't need to do plants as well. Miniverse, I'm a sucker for Miniverse. I've been trying really hard to not feel like I have to collect every Miniverse thing that comes out because I really don't need to. However, I think my favorite things are their plants. I love the botanicals because when I came along, first started, they didn't really have much for plants for Barbies, but I was watching channels like Froggy and you know, Poppy Seed Mini with their beautiful builds and cute, beautiful plants, and they showed how you can make them. And I've made some, but I didn't. With everything else I was doing, I didn't really feel like making all those plants. And then along comes these companies started making, cute plants, and I just love them. So that's my favorite thing. And then as you know, I even went and ordered other small flowers from Etsy to kind of boost up my collection. So that was a lot of fun. Um, yeah, so that was my favorite. The appliances were on wave two of the appliances, and I actually um, was sent a case. I don't know how I feel about a case. I mean, I didn't buy it, but I only need three of them or four of them, right? Yeah, I only want to keep one of each, so I don't know. Anyway, but they look neat. I haven't done a video on them yet to double check, but they do look wicked cool. So, the Harry Potter stuff, really neat. I loved both series. I think the Honeydukes though just really hit the spot because with the candy store, I used to have my own candy store, so I'm kind of partial to that, I guess. And yeah, it's me. They're great. They're great. They've really made life a lot nicer for a lot of us creators because you can spend a few bucks and then make this really very realistic um, food or drinks and stuff for your dolls much faster than if you're trying to do it with clay or paper and stuff, which is still really great. And and like I plan on doing some chocolates for the candy store that will not be Miniverse made because some of what I want to make Miniverse doesn't have, and not everyone wants to work with resin, right? So we still not. It's still fun to go outside the resin field, you know. So anyway, okay, I think that's all for me. All the what's out in doll world right now. So yeah, been having a lot of fun making the furniture. Obviously, that's my big love. That's my first love is the furniture. The mahogany furniture has been in memory of my grandmother because even though my parents are around my whole life, they weren't always raising me. A lot of times I was living with my grandma, and my grandma's house was always home, and she had all this mahogany furniture. And so when I see mahogany, I remember love and safety and home cooked meals and being encouraged to be creative. My grandma always let my imagination go, and she was fabulous. for me, the best woman ever, ever. And of course, my mom, her daughter, I miss her. We all have parents and grandparents, and we all have things that we miss. I guess it's a side of life we have to deal with. So anyway, so I honor my grandma by trying to make furniture that's reminiscent of her. So I do have a playlist I've started. It's the Georgine playlist, and I will be continuing it. Now, another reason I'm making this furniture first is I finally got started. I'm doing the primer coat on that dollhouse because a lot of that furniture is being made with that dollhouse in mind. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that dollhouse. I think it's going to come out pretty, and I think it'll come out well different than you know because everyone has their own vision, and I'm trying to make sure that I chase my vision, and then it offers something new for other people, right? Another way of looking at it. So anyway, I'm excited about that, and yeah, I, I guess I appreciate those of you who have watched my videos on how I manage my office. I'm glad I've been able to have some helpful suggestions in there. I'm very glad about that. So yeah, actually makes me feel good. Yeah. And the likes and comments and things, it helps the algorithm, it helps me a lot. And the comments, well, I just personally I appreciate hearing from you guys. I always do. I'm always happy to get a comment. Okay, there have been a couple here and there that weren't as nice, and I wasn't necessarily happy to get those. I think I only ever erased one. The others, I just, I mean, they did take the time to comment. So, okay, and they might have a valid point. So I'm not going to, nothing's been really horrible though. I've been very fortunate so far. So anyway, I know I made a comment on one person's page. They were talking about the consumerism in the doll world, and they're not wrong. There is quite a culture of consumerism um, in a few places, and I also watch that and wonder how do they afford that. I don't spend very much money on my doll stuff. As a rule, I do have a budget that I stick to, and I also have a rule I stick to. If I put anything in the cart online, I just will not hit checkout. I will wait 24 hours. And a lot of times within that 24 hours, I'll decide that maybe I don't need it just yet. Maybe it can wait a while. Or maybe I don't need, like I never need 10 of them ever. So it makes me go back and go, all right, I'll get two. And maybe next month I'll get another couple. Do that and then build up and do a video that way, which is financially a lot responsible. So yeah, so most of my money actually goes into I guess crafting things, which since I have a decent collection there, I don't have to spend as much. Right now I'm very lucky because yeah, my budget on that is pretty manageable right now. So yay. But I have nothing against people wanting to collect dolls and stuff. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's they're pretty and they can bring happiness. But anyway, I commented on her page about how I trying not to do hauls anymore. I'm one of those people. I felt embarrassed when I would do them, though I love watching other people's hauls. I do. I love watching them. Well, maybe not everyone's, but you see some things you hadn't thought of. I was like, oh my goodness, I saw that and I never thought of it for that. And so, I mean, there's definitely a place for it, but I never felt good doing them. Probably because, especially if my first year was on stuff I wasn't overly interested in actually having, but it was something different. I was trying to, show something different, but um, like the glitter girl things, a lot of those are really cute. I don't use any of it. Now, my granddaughters do. So I gave them to my granddaughters. So at least for me, if I get something I don't particularly need, it isn't bad. I could just give it away to someone else. But yeah, in retrospect, I think I still have gone in the candy shop, but I wouldn't have gotten any of the other sets. And yeah. So anyway, but clothing, doll fashions, those will still be happening for sure. I love doll fashions. I'm always looking for newer styles, and I try to find some that I'm not seeing everywhere, and I try to look for styles that actually really want to put on my dolls. So, so I do kind of look around, and I do have a cart full from a couple creators on Etsy right now that I'm waiting until after my cruise to get, and then I can get back because yeah, yeah. So anyway, so doll fashion shows, that's staying because that is just so much fun. So yeah, okay. So um, otherwise, I think that's about it. I'm hoping you guys have been enjoying the direction that this channel has taken. That if like I said, I think I'm finally getting my sea legs and figuring out how I like to do things, and I'm hoping that it's been working out well for you guys. So, but anyway, enough about that. I would like to give a few shout outs now, and it's actually quite a few shout outs. And again, if you don't hear your name, it was just an oversight. It's not a judgment. I'm not including as a rule really large sites because they don't need me to shout out to them. I mean, I need them to shout out to me maybe, but they don't need me. All right. So anyway, I have this is the notes I finally wrote. Here's one. Here's one. Here's here's one. Yeah. So anyway, very organized as you can see. So I am going to start with adult doll collector because, like I said, if anything baby her site is good for, she also finds really unique ways of using everyday things that you see. So she's kind of got a little bit of everything, and I personally just I think she's wonderful. Okay, so go check her out. C'est la vie dolls. Um, she has a few things that are really cool, but her latest thing she's doing right now is that fireplace. It's a very realistic fireplace. It's several parts in the series, and and it's just beautiful. Okay, I do want to try to make a fireplace, with that using that. And when I do, I will definitely be giving you credit for it because I'm getting the idea from you. And thank you for talking about the keystone, because I've always, you hear of the keystone, but I've actually oddly never wondered why it was called a keystone. So thank you for that. I did find that interesting. Um, River City Minis. I love her site too. But she did Anne of Green Gables bedroom, and it's absolutely charming. Just so cute. And there's her builds are beautiful, very detailed. Um, Diva Diorama. Sorry, I'm just smiling so much. I love her. So I love her. She's one of those. She just sounds happy and cheerful. So as soon as she starts talking, I'm like, yay! I'm happy. I'm good. I don't care. She could show cardboard, and it would probably still be fun. Just saying. However, what she does is she shows minis, miniverse stuff, which is even better because she does great remakes. And it's just she she actually also addresses like the weights of things. So if you watch her videos, you're more likely to find the rares and things also, and get some cool ideas. So anyway, sorry, Diva, didn't mean to gush, but like I said, places that really make me smile. I'm it all shows here, so I'll probably you know. Lanissa Hayes, her remixes are so pretty, and just the video was how she does it. It's the colors. It's just all. It's her videos are very pleasing to watch. This might sound silly, but my eyes actually feel good watching her videos. And like I said, just beautiful, beautiful. God, check her out. Tiny Craft Life. Oh my goodness. She has made so many cute little things and she'll take just little things. I mean, honestly, I guess I could recommend the whole playlist, But if you want me to name a couple, she just recently did some oil lamps, and really, really cool. And then she also did an iron bed frame, a wrought iron bed frame. Just beautiful, beautiful. And I mean, I love everything though. Those are just two, that you can look for. So, you know, quirky crafts and collectibles. She does reviews. She does some DIY, and she's another one where as soon as she starts talking, you feel happy. You just feel like you're at someplace where you want to be. I love her intro as well. It's a fun channel. So, I do look for happy places. You know, um, Tiny Doll House, all kinds of DIYs. Okay, just all kinds of really cool DIYs worth looking at. So, Doll Fairy Crafter, another. I guess I look more for the DIY channels. I guess because a lot of these are DIYs. Sorry, but anyway, yes, more. She also does a lot of DIYs. Doll Miniverse, you guessed it, DIYs. And I wouldn't suggest any of these if they're DIYs, if they didn't have cute ones on there. So, worth looking at. Your friend D. I love D. She's another one where when she starts talking, you feel like you're home. Or maybe you've gone into your best friend's kitchen. I think it's a second. But she's always coming up with neat things. She comes up with, like cool like fashion ideas where she does her thing, and great builds, and they're generally unique. So yeah, gotta recommend her. There's another site, sorry, Those Cute Dolls, and they do all kinds of really cute clothes. And their clothes are, I mean, they're nice. They're nice. I would dress my dolls in the clothes that they do their DIY on. So that's how I judge the clothing is, will I dress? So a lot of this is to my taste. And would I put my dolls in those clothes? Yeah, in a New York Minute. Dang straight I would. So yeah. All right. I've got to turn my little thing over. So we also have Mom Loves to Collect, and she does all kinds of cool finds. I just never know what she's going to do a video on, but I've gotten some really great ideas from her videos. So okay, just okay. Mama Doll Boss, another one who does some great finds and DIYs. And again, so it's kind of neat when someone's doing a video on showing you something, and then they'll do a DIY to go with it. And I mean, there are a few who do that, and I appreciate each one who does that. Usually, when I'm showing finds, I don't do a DIY. I don't have that much energy, I guess. I'm slacking. Hmm. But they do. Um, see, D's Forever Minis, another one. She does mostly Miniverse, and she does some really beautiful remakes. Now, a lot of these Miniverse people, I after I'll do, I won't watch them. Um, if a Miniverse thing is new, I won't watch it until after I've opened one up, because I want to make sure that my ideas are mine and not copied from them. Although it's a lot of times probably influenced from previous videos, like with Lanissa. I learned so much watching her stuff that I definitely have borrowed her ideas. But and D is another one. After I do open up a mini, I will watch their channels though to see how they did it, and it's almost always like, oh my god, that's brilliant! Why didn't I think of that? Well, because they're really brilliant. So worth checking out. Okay, Nixie's Toy Box. I love, this is a one mixed bag of things. She does a little bit of everything, and it's just so much fun to go there. So I love it. Okay. There's another one called The Doll Life, and it's another one. It's a mixed bag, and they do have DIYs. So again, it's a fun channel. Disney D Prince. He's always doing reviews on dolls and doll related things. And so I think I count on him to keep me up to date on what some of the stuff looks like, because he will get the dolls that not everyone will get, but he does it like I think pretty much every day. And so I appreciate, and he goes really in depth on them in ways I don't take the time to do. Nope, I'm not really sorry because I'm still going to keep doing it the way I do it. So, yeah. The Doll Dad. I think I mentioned him earlier, but he does a lot of kinds of dolls, but he's primarily a Disney doll collector. His videography is beautiful, so the doll so he does the dolls justice when he's filming them, and they're gorgeous dolls. They really are. And he comes across as a really nice guy, as pleasant also, just like Disney. Okay, actually, I think everyone that I mentioned have they all come across as nice people. I don't go for complainy people apparently. So yeah, so they're all nice. Okay, you got that. So we have the Jewel Dream Doll. I love him. He does mostly reviews, and he has such a fun intro. I'm not going to try to imitate it because I just don't have that. I can't. I cannot do it justice. But I love him. Okay. Yeah. He's he's fun. He's another one that makes me smile when I start watching his videos. Okay. Then you have Barbie and Crafts. Barbie and Crafts. Surprisingly, it's got DIY, right? Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff. Almost done. Sort of. Got another long bit. Yep, craft paper. It's on the back of craft paper. So we have another one, Tiny View. Now, most of her stuff is for very small, but you could still watch it and gain and figure out maybe how to make them, larger for, for other scales. And she just recently did a pot-bellied stove. Absolutely charming, just great. Oh my goodness. I mean, and she's funny. She's very funny and self-depreciating. And she's great. I'm watching her going, girl, you got this. What are you talking about? You're fantastic. But I appreciate, so and I mean that pop anyway, but I like everything. EDT. I know I mention her a lot, but that's because a lot of our aesthetics, my aesthetic is probably quite closely aligned with hers. So I guess that's why I love everything that she does. I've gotten so many ideas from her and that I borrowed, well, shamelessly, I guess, but doing some of the crafts that she's done has made my doll photography so much better too. I love her. I just cannot. I'll check her. Another one, my crafty side. So this is another Miniverse creator, and they will give you a lot of also information on the Miniverse. Once again, weights and I think pinholes and things like that. So if you're looking for that special one, good place to go. Little Gretchen's Woodshop. She does a lot of cute things. Um, the one I'm planning on doing though is like her cookware, but she does all kinds of once again very detailed work and just like how to make this out of trash. But and then a few of them do that too, and it's nice because stuff that you might otherwise throw away, and then they went, don't throw it away, turn it into something, and you can. So, and I've gotten a lot of, and I've learned a lot from so many of these people. Okay, I've learned a lot from this. Riri Mini World. Now, a lot of you have liked my my module way of putting together some rooms. And I know I mentioned it when I first made some of those, and I got the idea from Riri Mini World because they have kind of a modular way of doing things. I don't know if they make it as obvious as I've been doing, but cool site. They have beautiful dioramas, and they have DIYs. So, and dolphins. I still love the name. So, does a lot of a good mix on things, but one of the things I find most fascinating about their site is they also have information on different brands of doll bodies and getting different doll heads and putting them together and stuff, which is neat to think about. So you don't have to stick with just Mattel if you don't want to. So all about Barbie. All about Barbie is a mixed bag. You got a little bit of everything there. So it's worth going for because I'm sure there'll be something there that's for you. Check it out. Make My World Mini. Very charming site. I think it's cute. I love her site. Just Very nice. Got Dollhouse Curator. Now, I'm sure a few of you have watched her, and she's revamped her style since she started too. And you go to her, and she has a way of using things, really definitely everyday things that you could see, and using them in very cool ways for her dioramas. And she's always switching up her diorama. So and a lot of times she'll do a whole themed thing. So it's worth checking out, you know. So yeah. Then we have Bahar Miniature, and they also do a lot of DIY builds. So once again, really beautiful things. And here's the last one, and this is Penny Small Spaces. And once again, this is a DIY creator. And yeah, just I don't know if I'll remember to include the links for all those creators because that's actually kind of a long list. But I do hope that some of you will check out some of them. And like I said, if some of you are creators and I missed you, it's an oversight. Because that was a long list, you know, so it's, you know, and I can't always remember who I meant to mention. So don't take it badly if I, okay, just so, but yeah, so anyway, I think that's about it. I appreciate you stopping by, and thank you also for your love for Gandhi and your love for Wesker. You know, that cat and that dog, they do bring a lot of joy, and of course, sometimes Gandhi's siblings will make an appearance. Now, okay, I think that's really it. So again, thank you guys very much for just absolutely everything, okay? You make my days better. Um, I think most creators can tell you that. Our subscribers you're not just subscribers, okay? You give us a reason for what we do. And that's pretty nice. I get to do something that I love and I get to know it's appreciated by people. And it's a game changer, okay? Just fantastic. So anyway, again, I'm going to let you go. So you all have a great day. And so if you're a subscriber, and probably a subscriber watching this, non-subscribers are more likely to go, oh my God, look at that old toothless lady, and you know, just hit pass. But if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit subscribe. You know, like it might like my other videos. Um, Comment down below. You know, I love to hear from you. I usually will tell you sharing is caring, but well, I don't know. Like if a subscribe, if one of these creators, maybe they don't know that they've been mentioned, they might want to know that they were mentioned, so maybe share it with them, I suppose. Guess that could be a thing. So yeah, so like, share, subscribe, comment down below. I think that's about it. Oh, and maybe hit that little bell so you can know when a new video is coming out if you want to. And I'm thinking of trying to do stuff with membership. I don't know. I don't know if that's something. I don't know how comfortable I feel with that. Let me know in the comments if you think that's a good idea or not. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't tend to join memberships, and I think a lot of people don't. So I just don't know if that's worth pursuing. I'm kind of new to that stuff. So anyway, okay. Now, you know I say it, but that's because I do mean it. So no matter what time of day it is, whether it's morning, noon, or night, I do hope it's fantastic because, yes, you do deserve fantastic things. You always deserve fantastic things because you guys are fantastic people. Okay? So it's true. I'm not going to lie to you. So, anyway, have a great day or night or whatever. I'm going to go and, well, try to do some creating. So, goodbye.